Hello, welcome to Demo in the Diaspora. My name is Adebola Adisa. I'm your host in Demo in Diaspora. In Demo in Diaspora, we discuss issues about Africa and Nigeria in particular. Today, we will be examining the outcome of the Federal Capital Territories Council elections in Nigeria, in Abuja, Nigeria, in February 2026. How these elections was conducted, and is it a test of what we should be expecting in 2027? There are some significant issues that we'll be discussing regarding that election. Is it a litmus test of what we should expect in 2027? Is the new INEC chairman very much, is he up to the task, and has he performed well? And how did the new Electoral Act of 2026 signed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, how does it fare in that election? Also the controversy about transmissions of results, how does it feel? Is it able to allay the fears of the people? Does the election have the credibility? Does it meet the expectations of the people as in accordance with that new electoral act? And how is the turnout? Are people really now embracing democracy? As the politicians able to win back the voice, the people? Are they able to redeem their image? And what is the expectation, and how did the people react for that election? All these are issues that we will discuss in these elections. We will also see the position of the opposition, how the opposition fare in that election. The election was supposed to be a litmus test on how the opposition will be able to upset the ruling party in 2027. Are they really prepared for this? Did they have the structures on the ground now? Have they stabilized themselves? Are they working actually in harmony together to be able to upset the ruling party, which is the APC, and the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? So, please, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the Mo in Diaspora, and share, comment, and also please comment and encourage us, and also subscribe to this channel. Welcome again to Demo in Diaspora. In our analysis, we will give you a thorough analysis of each of the events, of each of the results of the election, and how it fares with the people. So please, let's look at it one by one. The election that took place in this February 2028, FCT Council election 2026 as a litmus test for 2027 elections. The result was very, very glaring, but it doesn't meet the expectation of the people. In that election, APC, that is All Progressive Congress, won five out of the 6 council chairmanships, while People Democratic Party (PDP) won one chairmanship for the council. And what is why out of these 6, the ADC, that is African Democratic Congress, was unable to win anything? Why is this so? What are the impediments? Why are they not be able to meet this? Does it mean that this is what they are? Don't they have the weight as we expected of them? We are looking at alternative forces that may be able to upset the All Progressive Congress. If they were unable to win at this level, and if they are not able to show their weight despite all the caliber of people that are in that party, where will they be able to do it? We want to expect that Obi, that is in alliance with Atiku and Amechi and Aregbesola and El Rufai, and we expect them that they should be able to bring out something tangible. Even if they don't win all through, they should be able to win out of the 6. We want them to win 2 or 3 of the councils. Why are they not being able to do this? And what are the impediments that is affecting them in 26? We will analyze this. Now, the election in itself, as we said, out of the 6 councils, AMAC, which is the Abuja Municipal Area Council, which is the biggest and the most juicy, is won by APC by 40,295, while ADC managed to come second. That is Munitala Etu was able to come second in that election, and it scored only 12,000. This is a wide margin, 40,295 to 12,109. In Buhari Council, Area Council, the APC won as well. Joshua Ishaku won by 18,466, while PDP comes second with 13,065. In Kuje, Danjuma Shekwolo won by 17,592, while PDP comes second as well with 14,178. In Kwali Area Council, Nuhu Kwali Danladi won by 17,000, which is APC, won by 17,580, and the PDP comes distant second by only 9,292. In Abachi, Umar Abdullahi of APC also won with 15,535, while PDP comes second with 11,584. In Gwandalada, PDP won by 22,165, while APC comes second with 70,588. This is a very good showing, but however, this is a show that it seems as if the old brigade never changed. It looks like a straight fight between APC and PDP. What is the percentage? If you look at Abachi, Umar won by percentage by 70.6% of the vote to APC 29.4%, while in AMAC, APC won by 62.9%, while PDP comes second with 37.11%. And in Buhari, APC won by 64.2%, and PDP comes second with 35.8%. That is the percentage reflection of each of these. In Gwalada, PDP won by 51.1%, very close. It's 80,000 to 70,000. While in Kuje, APC won by 54.4%, and PDP won by 45.6%. And in Kwali, the result, APC won by 61.2%, and PDP won by 45.6%. These are the results of the chairmanship. Even in councillorship, there are 62 councillorship positions. In 62 wards, APC won 45 out of those 62, while PDP won 17 seats. ADC won nothing. Actually, it's only from one polling booth, one polling unit, that ADC won. ADC never won any ward or councillorship and chairmanship. Did they really have the weight? Are they really ready for the election of 2027? If it is what they will be performing. So, generally, in the election, APC won about 54.3% of the votes, while PDP won 43.5%. The others, including ADC, and because out of there are 11 parties that participated in the FCT council election, only out of it, more than 97%, 98% of it was won by between PDP and APC, whereas others, including one less than 4,000 plus, or one less than 4%, one less than 2.2 something percent. This is not a good show. Now, even without election, we can see that because prior to in 2022, APC has 3 council, while PDP has 3 council. But by that election, APC won 5. Now, this is exactly what happened. PDP lost all the 3, but they managed to win back one of APC former council, which is Gwalada, which was previously APC local government, but won by PDP. Whereas all other councils that were also previously owned by PDP was won by APC. ADC, African Democratic Congress, is nowhere to be found. Now, what does this mean? What does this mean? Out of the 8 council, APC won 5. This is a first test of not only of the parties, the coalitions of these parties, to see, especially the ADC, that is amalgamation of all disgruntled elements from other parties, from PDP, from APC, from Labour Party, and all other parties altogether. They are even from NNPP, and they all come together, hoping to upset and send President Bola Ahmed Tinubu back to Lagos. But with this performance, are they able to do this? Where is the weight of Peter Obi? Where is the weight of Atiku? Where is the weight of Amechi? Where is the weight of Agbelegbe? All they are dancing all about and buying crowd and thinking that they will be able. This is the reality test. If they cannot mobilize people, look, for you to be able to defeat APC or defeat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it must be a great revolution, a revolution of mobilizing of real voter. And did they have any sincerity of purpose? Are they really ready to upset Bola Ahmed Tinubu? This shows that if they cannot galvanize themselves and organize themselves in this manner, so why should Nigeria be able to think that they are better alternative than the APC or the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Out of the 6, APC won 5, PDP won. The 9 others, ADC and the 8 others, won nothing. Not even a single ward. Not a single councillor was won. Out of the 62 councillors, APC have 45, PDP have 17. Out of the 6 chairmen, APC have 5, PDP have 1. So what exactly did they achieve in this election? If this is a litmus test of 2027, then there should be a walkover in 2027. Now, we also have issues about further turnout. There were issues about the turnout of the people of voters on that day. Why should there be a low turnout? If you are ready as an opposition to offset, you have more responsibility to galvanize vote, to get voters out of their shell, out of their harbor, out of wherever they are, because you cannot win a sitting government without you doing the hard work. If you are unable to do the hard work, then you don't deserve to win. A low turnout is an indictment that there is no better alternative. It's an indictment that nothing is better than the status quo. Because low turnout, we always favor the incumbent. If you are not able to convince the people that you are better off and gear them up, carry them out to come and vote for you, then you are nowhere to be found. So this is an indictment, excuse me, this is an indictment on the opposition for not being able to gather enough votes. And even if PDP, that is being casted as if it's already dead or is on left support, if they are able at this level of being on a left support to gather such an amount of votes, and the noisy people of Obi and Atiku and Aregbesola were not even able to win a one councillor, then PDP is not dead. PDP is not dead. If with all this problem they're having, they are able to galvanize this vote, it shows that they really have strong structure. They have a very solid root. If you take them for granted, you do it at your own peril. So in that analysis, let's look at the vote. Let's look at what exactly is the position of why there was a low turnout and what exactly can be done to correct it in the nearest future. Now, we talk about the low turnout of a voter. What exactly brought this about? So, in essence, in 19, even despite this low turnout that people think that, oh, it's an indictment of the government, that it, even in 2022, it's only 9.4% of the registered voter that actually came out, whereas this was 14%, which is an improvement, even though it's not, because despite the fact that there is more voters registered, 14% of the registered voters still are confirmed by INEC to be that have attended, cast their vote on that day. So it's not totally a difficult issue. It's even a better improvement from the chart of 2022. But what exactly caused this low turnout? Part of it is the negative vibes that the opposition are giving to the electorate. You are telling the voters that the election, there is no election, that there is no need for you to vote, that the government is nothing. You are inducting yourself as politician. You are the people that's supposed to give assurance to the people to be able to come out and vote and make their decision known. If you are killing for the last 3 years, the opposition has nothing good to say about Nigeria politics. So you are killing the spirit of the voters. You are not allowing the voters to have belief and trust in you. So if they don't have trust in you, why did they want them to come out to vote for you? So you are already killing. So it's actually the politicians in their canvas, because they are lost, their bitterness of 2023, they carried it all along and depressed the interest of the voters, and this has created voter apathy in Nigeria. You are destroying Nigeria image both at home and abroad by only going negative, nothing good. You to say nothing good about Nigeria, nothing good about government, nothing good about anybody. So how do you expect people to believe that democracy is for them when you say there's nothing good in our democracy? So you are not doing the country a favor, you are not doing the voters a favor, you are also destroying your home bed. Because you are creating a bed of thorn for yourself. And that is what you see on the voter apathy. Part of the also turnout, people were complaining that, oh, yeah, there was the Wike or the government created a curfew, and people were curfew over the night, that is on Friday night to the following day, has nothing to do with turnout. Voting is local, is within all your voter police unit is within your community. Part of the strategy and why we have real vote, we had real vote, is because people were not be able, the opposition and all the cunning and dubious politicians were not able to mobilize voters from the adjacent neighboring states, because that is what they used to do. But the government, Wike was so good enough, he foresee that they usually do it overnight and bring them into Abuja to vote and then return them back. All these loopholes were blocked by the curfew. And that is why you can see in a polling booth of a candidate for chairmanship, when there is only 9 or 10 voters, that tell you even that candidate was unable to even galvanize people with this. So where was he expecting people before? He has 7 votes, and the APC have 2 votes, and 1 vote was discarded. Even the senator for Abuja was unable to gather enough votes. He even lost his party. ADC lost in our polling unit. So if you are sincere, if you have the weight, what exactly are you? If you have nothing to show for the voters for them to come out, and now we're not saying that the election was rigged. How was it rigged when you don't even have anything? So you don't work for vote, then you don't get vote. If you fail to prepare, you should be prepared to fail. That is exactly what happened to the election on that day. Now, there were issues about transparency, speed, and transmissions of results. What exactly is the problem about transmission of results? According to INEC what exactly are we interested in? Do you want a honest vote, speedy, or you want it speedily, which is the real-time election result transmission? But do you want a thorough and verifiable and credible vote? A speedy vote does not necessarily mean a credible vote. And the issue about transparency is already taken care of by Form EC8A. In every polling unit, you must have your agent. At the end of the result sheet will be signed and a copy of it will be given to your agent. That is real. Either you go to IReV or not, you already have the results. Now, even though this is given to you, it will also be scanned by the beavers onto the IReV. But that for ECAA is the primary result, is the result. The IReV is just a forum, a medium of transmission for people to see. All the voters in the polling booth already, they were there and counting, they see it, and a copy of it can even be pasted on at the polling station, at the polling unit. And this is what the primary source of your collation. You don't think that you are now expecting that you cannot distort and disorganize the transmission because you know you have the validity to be able to circumvent and intercede and intervene the transmission of the result, creating discrediting the result and make it really because you are not ready to win. It showed with this result, it showed that you are not preparing for election, you are preparing for discrediting of the election. Not because if you all your effort, if you put 1% of the energy that you are putting on this irrelevant, irresponsible, or unnecessary issue, if you focus it on galvanizing, going from one house to the other, door by door, from one door to the other, canvassing, selling your vote, selling your idea, you have not said anything. What is the team of what is your team of usurping or getting the ruling government out of power? Nothing. You have nothing to sell. This is it's only if you just want to discredit the election because you know you will not be able to win the election. The original result is from EC8A. It's publicly unloaded through the IReV, and you can verify the difference between IReV with your form EC8A. That is why they said if this form is discredited through the transmission, the original copy that everybody has can be used to verify. They are not giving you a cause, they're giving you that, look, we know that we can have problems, and we had it in 2023. There was attempts, it's not just a glitch, there was attempt to hack the INEC, and because of the hacking, the INEC server was suspended for a while. But there's nothing, up till now, none of the contestants have said that in any way that they were disenfranchised or their result were affected by the glitch. Yes, there was a glitch, but what is the effect of the result on you? You have no proof that the glitch affected you. So why are you discrediting it? And it affected every participant, every presidential candidate, irrespective of whatever one. The glitch affected everybody. Anyway, that is that on the transmission. So is what we now look is, why did we have such a good result for APC in Abuja, in the FCT? is because of the performance of Mr. President. Tell me, in Abuja, who else performed anything credibly better than President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? You can see the work of Wike. Abuja has never seen it so good with any of the ministers. Abuja have never seen it so good with all the constructions, with all the facilities, with even the security. The amount of money being generated and the sanity that is being brought to land allocation in Abuja has never been so much, and Abuja is so much being organized in the rare way that that is expected of any capital of any responsible city. Do you think the voters doesn't see this? Show me what you have done that you think that you deserve more better than Wike. Show me what you have done that you think you are better than the inflation regime in FCT. People come out to show their appreciation and to encourage the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu to improve, to do more. If you have nothing, if you have better things to say, show us. Convince the voters. Stop making noise without nothing. The high time of buying votes is, who is buying votes? Yes, there was vote buying, but who is susceptible? Is it the one that are prepared for the election by doing a lot of construction and work and convincing the people by providing, giving them the dividend of democracy, or the one that has shown nothing at all, that only criticize everything that the government does? Who deserve to be given a second chance? This is what you need to see yourself if you want to go forward in 2027. If you are not ready to prepare yourself to show the credibility of what you can do for the people, then you will see the same fate that what happened in this election of FCT. So, what exactly is the benefit of this election? Because I expect that all the opposition party members will learn a lot from this and ensure that they prepare better for the next coming election. Now, the question now is, yes, people still feel pain because of the bold policies that the government has taken to get Nigeria out of the depression, out of the pit that the previous government has left us. Yes, people are frustrated. There's high cost of living, but things are getting better. People are seeing the light coming at the end of the tunnel. Currency is now stable. The fuel subsidies have been removed, and the question is not how do you feel better? Are you better now than in 2023? That's not the question. The question will be, if these bold policies were not taken, will you be better than 2023? Without the reform, will Nigeria be better now than in 2023? With that reform and removal of subsidy that is draining the resources, the financial drain, and where the elites are capturing all the money, that is what will still be today. Is it a foreign exchange whether that is already now stabilized. You want us, that means we will still be in the black market where you only have to know somebody before you can even have foreign exchange. Without the reform, with the civil servants would be having all their money and also have increase in their earning. Will they be when the governors and a lot of local government are not even able to pay the salaries? Where the ghost workers are, when the politicians are using the ghost worker as a impediment, when governors are not able to do any capital project other than paying salary. When the payroll is so overbloated that when they pay them, there's nothing else to do any infrastructure development. That is what will still be today. The same thing is housing and small scale schemes. All these things we are having them through reforms now. Youth are being employed. Schools, you can see the net fund. Where would that money will have been? Government will not be able to do that, even when they were keep on increasing the fees for universities, even for government universities. The question is, without the reform, what will Nigeria have been today? So, if you have a better analysis, ask yourself, if you are opposing the reform, and is that what you will skip us back to what is before in 2023? I don't think Nigeria want to go back to that level. The same thing is the security outfit. You ask yourself, if without the reform, will Nigeria be more secure than this? When the soldiers, when our armed forces were not even able to buy their uniform, talk less of their boots, and talk less of ammunition and guns and all equipment. When we don't even have, when we can count the number of number of planes that the Air Force jet that we have on your fingers, and we have thousands of Air Force personnel, and there's no plane, there's no jet, there's no helicopter. While banditry was the norm, they are dictating everything. Yes, we are still under challenge, but without the reform, Nigeria will have come down under the control of these bandits, because the bandits are even ruling, and we are still fighting the bandits both internally and externally. Without maybe Nigeria will have fragmented and broken up, because there is more underfunding. At one time, Buhari was even, after the allocation of giving allocation to the state, were even asking the state to come and contribute out of the allocation back for them to be able to finance security. Terror risk will be much higher than what it is now. And with this, you can see that a lot of things are being strategically. So with reforms, the reform is threatening, that the reform are threatening strategic conditions and continue to even foster better understanding and cooperation from the international community. So please, these are why people are voting for APC in the FCT election. But as people appreciate this, people may not. It's just like the adage that a person that is in detention doesn't know who is getting his bail. President Tinubu and the APC government are trying all their best to get us out of the dungeon, to get us out of the mess that was left behind. Yes, there was limited commendation from the people, but the outside community, which which opposition usually cite, the World Bank, the IMF, the international EU, America, everybody now commended the sincerity of this government in really getting things out of to make things better. And they have already said that Nigeria is now out of the problem. Now what we need to do is to stabilize and grow. And all this destabilization that people are trying to do because they don't want the government, because they are discrediting the government. For 3 years, the opposition are not supporting government to grow. This is Nigeria. Either you are in opposition or you are not, you are supposed to work together with government after election for the government to go, not for your own interest, for the interest of the people. But you are so selfish that you don't think about the people. The economy getting stronger, and people are now seeing that yes, we undergo this pain. Yes, we will also reach the benefit of it. So in every situation, Nigeria is moving forward. Nigeria will overcome all this problem, and to the glory of God, Nigeria will also be able to see that the benefit of all this pain we enjoy together. Have your faith in the government. So far, so good. I don't see any better alternative. Look at every one of them that are saying they want to help. What have they done? We have their antecedent, their past are there. What have they achieved for the people? When they were given the opportunity, what are they? All these people are people that have been in government for 8, 10, or even 24 years. These are the people that have created the problem that want to come back. And what do they want to come back to? To destroy all the reforms so that they can go back and steal and put Nigeria under their pocket again. Abuja FCT election in February 2026 is a litmus test that Nigerians have spoken. Nigerians have given their verdict. 6-1 is a unanimous decision that the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is in the right path, and the opposition need to work together with the government, otherwise they will meet their Waterloo in 2027. Thank you so much for your attention and for your service. Please continue to share and subscribe to the Mo in Diaspora, and hope that in the next video and in the next we talk about all other very much important issues. Please subscribe, share, and comment. Your comments and your commendation and advice, it will be welcome, and it will also push us to do more. I can promise you, any topic we take, we will do it judiciously and ensure that we do our best to give you the best of the best analysis. Thank you so much, and hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye. God bless you.